Is that bizarre?
Why are you on the table?
Hello everyone, my name is Haley. Welcome back to my channel. I am a writer and creative artist just paving a creative life for myself, and this week I am sick. So I actually came down with, I think it's a sinus infection, but I had some similar symptoms to COVID and everything. So I got tested, I got quarantined, I came back negative, which is awesome, but continuing to stay home through the rest of the week, I think, unless I feel a lot better tomorrow, then I might go into work tomorrow. But that's why this video is going to be mostly kind of a vignette, just things that I was able to get done while I was homesick, starting yesterday, Wednesday, and today I haven't recorded anything yet. So I just created my NaNoWriMo spreads through Canva. So what I did is I think it was initially a template. I actually had started this template from last year NaNoWriMo. I just never ended up using it. First I made this one. It took a while to get the sizes right because these were actually two different designs here. But what I did is I found a font I like, I found a little sticker for one, and then I copied each page so I can add this to my story each week during NaNoWriMo. So week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, and finally week 5, which I think only has Monday and Tuesday in it, but you know, I'll either delete these or I won't. And then the premise is that for a weekly total, I would add it up each week. So week 1, weekly total and monthly total would be exactly the same. Week 2, weekly total would be different, then monthly total would be adding those first 2 weeks together. Same with week 3 and week 4, and then the last couple of days of November in week 5. But yeah, so I used these numbers. I used one of these shapes, I believe, for that. I had these little dots. That's basically it. And I searched the typewriter to get this one over here, which is like really dark in here. You can't even. And then I changed the color. So that is my template for part of what I am planning for NaNoWriMo. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Alright, so I completely forgot to record my process for this. So basically what I just did is I made a daily word count post as well. So I'll have the story going for on a weekly basis, and then I'll have the posts every day. So I would just adjust this every day to what the daily word count goal was for that day, and then what the total was. So, and then I'll change like day 1, day 2, all of that fun stuff. Look out for those on my Instagram. This was the original one that I found for free. Because, you know, you gotta continue the witchery on into November, right? Not just for Halloween. And then I'll probably use a white font for the word count total, that kind of stuff. As I enter it in, I'll use white. I think that'll be a nice pop. So this is the one that kind of inspired that, and that was by Kate Danielle Creative. I've just been doing mostly MA, MFA programs, research stuff, so it hasn't been too interesting to record. I've just been reading through some different websites. I was initially planning on just applying for MFA programs. Now I'm kind of leaning towards more of an MA type thing and then maybe going for MFA later on, because I love the idea of the MFA and how focused it is, but at the same time I think I need a program where I can really just focus on my writing and getting it better and being able to step it up so that it's at a quality level that I think could better differentiate myself from other people who are also applying to MFA programs and want to do that. That is kind of where I'm at right now with my research and grad school stuff. Other than that, you'll be able to see that I started reading Bird by Bird by Anne Lamott, I think that's how you say it, Anne Lamott. And I've started filling out my Heart Breathing's Preptober planning journal that I ended up putting into a binder and printing out because I was getting a little bit, just a little overwhelmed with the whole, see, I'm still sick. What is it? I don't even know. I completely forgot exactly everything that I was just talking about, so that was fun. Well, this weekend I have my first ever live stream with some fellow authortubers, which I am super excited about, so at 10:30 Central Time, my time, so that should be really fun. I'm hoping I'll be mostly better by then so that I'm not completely nasally and during that whole thing, but I'm super excited for that. I am planning on trying to implement some live streams. Right now I'm thinking maybe Sundays from 5 to 6. Let me know in the comments if that's a time that you'd be interested in. I usually don't work Mondays or Tuesdays, so I'm preferring Sundays is like where I'm leaning toward, if that works for people. Otherwise, maybe on a Monday or Tuesday, like in the late afternoon, like 3:30 to 4:30, 3:30 to 5. Probably Mondays, maybe. Let me know in the comments what you prefer for future NaNoWriMo live streams, because I would love to do some sprints with you guys during NaNoWriMo, trying to get our words done together. I think that would be super fun. What else? Oh, something I want to do this weekend as well is I want to read my current novel, A Dance of Shadows, up until the point that I stopped, because now it's been a few weeks since I've really worked on it, and I think reading it from the beginning up to the point where I stopped would be a great way to kind of refresh my mind. And then I want to go through that outline that I made initially and try to revamp it a little bit more, make sure that it's still heading in the right direction that I want it to go, and maybe add in a few things here and there. I know that I want to add in another chapter from Leslie's point of view, because initially I took out a bunch of her stuff, but I want to add her in a couple more times, at least like once per part, so she shows up a lot less than the other characters, but I still want her to have a voice because she's the only character that's completely human and from that outsider perspective. So for now, that's the plan. I gotta make sure that I get my final list of grad school done, so I decide on where I'm gonna apply so I can work on personal essays and stuff during NaNoWriMo as well. Try to get some applications in this month and next month and into December as well. Just get all the applications done. So initially I was planning on also outlining something new this month for my Colorado retreat that I'm going on this May, and I think I'm actually going to push that back. I have some ideas and I jotted those down for what I might want to work on, and I'm really excited for both of those ideas, but I think that because NaNoWriMo is so close now, today's the 21st of October, that if I delay in getting my mindset back into this novel like anymore, then I feel like it's going to be really hard for me to pick up the pen during NaNoWriMo and continue to write this book and try to get those 50,000 words. I think I would be happy if I got at least 30,000. I'd be really happy with that number for this book, especially because it's been a little bit now since I've managed to get much done in this book. That is my plan. I think I'll try to outline it maybe in January or like late December, so that I'll have like a couple of months to sit, and then I'll be able to also revamp that once it gets closer to May. Yeah, so maybe try to outline something or a couple of things during late December, January time, and then I will decide which one I'm gonna work on and finalize plans and stuff closer to when I leave, so that it's not just like sitting on a shelf for months and months and months before I pick it up to work on it, because I don't think that's great either, because then the inspiration might not be there anymore, or I might want to work on something completely different. I want to keep my options open, keep it a little bit more flexible, and just prioritize getting this rewrite of this novel done so that I can maybe start querying next year. Maybe. That'd be kind of fun. Well, that is all that I have for you guys right now. I hope my face and demeanor wasn't too wild crazy for y'all with me being sick. I'm a lot better than I was from yesterday. I'm still very like congested and headachy and ears are clogged. All of that fun stuff. It is what it is. Gotta keep working even when you're sick, even though I'm technically not working at school today, and well, maybe tomorrow I will. I don't know. I don't know yet how I feel. We'll see. I'll keep you posted, I guess. With that said, I will chat with y'all later. Bye! Hello everyone. I hope you guys have had a wonderful Saturday. Today is 10:23. I had my first ever live stream this morning. It felt absolutely wonderful. I had so much fun. Make sure to check it out. If you did not get to see that yet, the replay is on my channel. Oh my gosh, today just kind of got away from me after that. I had a write-in with some friends. Actually, just one friend. One friend showed up. And I ended up revising the first chapter of my novel instead of doing any major rewrites or anything. But as you can tell just from my face and being, I'm feeling much better from everything that had been my ailments this week and my sinus infection / really bad cold. I'm still sniffly and a little congested, but overall I feel a ton better, and so I am very, very happy with that and all the vitamin C that I've been consuming to get better. Happy with how my health is turning around. Happy with the fact that I revised the first chapter. Was not planning on originally revising it and editing it and adding more stuff to it. I think my goal is kind of to try to start reading through what I've written in the first part of this novel before I'm planning on writing the 50,000 words worth of new material. And I realized that I don't know yet if I'm possibly going to use an excerpt of the first chapter anyways for grad school stuff, so might as well use some time to revise before I start my grad school application process in case I want to use it for my portfolio. So I'm actually really liking how this chapter turned out. It is really long. It ended up being around 34 pages, which in Word, double spaced and everything. I double spaced it because that's what most schools want, is 12-point font, double spaced for submission. So even if I do end up using it, I would use a portion of it maybe and not the whole thing, because most schools are up to like 20 to 25 pages, maybe 30 pages. I still am working on narrowing my list, so don't know really the stats yet of what I'll be using for my portfolio, but I mean, it's nice to have an extra option open. So that's kind of why I ended up deciding to revise it, even though I initially wasn't going to, in terms of NaNoWriMo and prepping and everything. I think it still does prepare me for NaNoWriMo because it is getting me back in the mindset frame of my novel, what I'll be working on, and I think that's a great start. That's where I'm gonna leave it tonight. We'll see what I get done tomorrow. I think my goal for tomorrow will be to just try to continue reading through what I have until my stopping point. I'm gonna try not to revise anything for second chapter on. I think through chapter 9 is technically where I left off. Well, I didn't finish off chapter 9 entirely, don't think. We'll see tomorrow if I have time. Peace. Hello, I just wanted to update quick before I head to bed here that it is Thursday, October 27th. We are almost to the end of Preptober. Very exciting stuff. I did not get a whole ton more done this week than I had wanted. One of my goals was to read my current novel up to the point to where I stopped so I could pick it up during NaNoWriMo for trying to amp up my word count. And I will continue to try to read it this weekend, this Halloween weekend. But I think because I have a friend visiting and I'm gonna have a bunch of family stuff going on as well, I'm just gonna end the vlog here and keep on the lookout for my next vlog. Might go over this weekend NaNoWriMo on Monday already. Frick, man, yeah, it is in 4 days. NaNoWriMo starts. I am not ready by any means, but we are just gonna go ahead and do our best. Like I said earlier in this video, my aim is to at least make a good chunk of progress and to stop this stalemate I've had with this novel for the last like month and a half now. So thank you guys so much for watching and for supporting my channel. If you feel like supporting me, go ahead, subscribe, hit that little notification bell so you don't miss another video from me, and give this video a big old thumbs up. It is the cheapest and most efficient way to support what I do here with my creative writing and with my channel where I vlog about my creative journey. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much again for watching, and I will catch you all soon with another video. Subscribe!